Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Critical thinking understands the connection between multiple ideas and concepts. In building a pitch deck, a founder needs critical thinking skills to create a logical flow throughout the pitch that highlights the main points to the investor. Here are some key critical thinking skills to employ. Ability to consider different viewpoints and see the business from other perspectives. Ability to create a solid argument based on evidence. Ability to draw logical conclusions from the evidence to make the case for the startup. Ability to separate fact from fiction, which creates a well-grounded startup premise. Ability to analyze the thinking process to find the flaws. Consider applying these skills to your startup pitch. Avoid bias in the pitch, such as leaning to the technical side rather than the business side. Apply solid research to your startup pitch rather than guesstimates. Identify the problem you are solving not only on the surface, but also other factors that influence the problem. Approach the market with curiosity to learn more. And consider the relevance of information by how it helps you make your case or detracts from it. Apply these critical thinking skills to your pitch deck presentation. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.